So Force Peace does not count for 10 turns. I played a game as the Drakken last week, and after I Force Peace, the Weatherman just went and declared war immediately afterwards again. So Force Peace basically is just a war of whoever has more influence. There's no delaying there if your opponent has tons of influence. Alright, so /W lick pose Alright, so we can have good friends in the Broken Lords here. Let's go and look at some more stats, but we'll pop over to these runes and then go and fight someone so we can fulfill a faction quest. We could fight these guys, since we're here. Oh, and do we even have that tech? Alright, well, let's see. Broken Lord. I don't have the tech either. Alright, so we can just attack there. We don't have anything that we need to queue up desperately. Well, let's probably with them first for some experience. Kidnapped brothers in Madanav. Delver village in Madanav. Is that this region here? Is there a Delver village here? This looks like Madanav. Well, I'll just fight them anyways. It's not like I need the pacification quest, since I'm not going to settle that region. Alright, so the Minotaurs go first, but that's fine. We can keep the high ground, keep the morale. And what did we even do there? Alright, so instead of buffing our own units, we'll deal damage, since our hero is the big damage dealer. Which is a little sad, really. Alright, so if we survive one more turn, or if the Minotaur survives, we can heal up our guy. At least I think we can, yeah. 64 hit points, very nice. Great, and they leveled up, and that should have completed that quest. We get the Aura of Leadership, extra influence per city, perfect. Now we need to research 8 technologies from Era 2, and we get the Logic Nursery. When we have 20 food, we get another 10 food, and bonus XP when recruiting. That's pretty cool. Although it does have a high cost, especially in glass steel. We failed the Free Our People quest, that's fine. Oh yes, and we were gonna go and buy that Broken Lord's hero. Or Cultist hero. Not quite enough. Okay, next turn. Next turn we'll have enough to buy the other cultist. Hopefully no one else is racing us to buy that at the old marketplace. Because at this stage, unless I wanted to sell something, there's nothing I can do. Alright, so after Canal System, we could open the Menace here for trade. Because yeah, that's a good plan. There's no reason to fight the guy who's protecting us from Weatherman. And those of you who've watched my previous games, Weatherman, well, Weatherman always wins. Almost always wins. Okay, so the Necrophage heroes are also really good at getting more food up. Let's get the first step here. Apply that. Close this, and let's look at this. Okay, so now it's 5 values all across the board. We went and built the production booster. Let's grab the lumber mill next, and then maybe an ancient, possibly a canal system after that. But yeah, that looks really good. Alright, so do we want a necrophage hero then to get a lot of food and grow up some of our cities, or the cultist hero who gives us really nice percentage boosts? So actually they would go nicely together. The necrophage grows the city up and then we swap them in to get full advantage of the plus percentage boosts. And fighting that camp didn't count as the awakening quest. So we're going to try to find some neutral armies here until our ancient is online. Well, he is online now. F9, let's have a look at Teal's military. He is building that back up. And now it's Green who's weak. Green is too far away for us to do anything. Okay, so the window for easily taking a city from blue has passed. But we should still send these guys forward, just in case. Alright, so let's go with the cultist hero then. And this guy, inspect, no skill points to assign. We'll just go and assign him to a city. Our next best city, at least in terms of population, is the capital, so we'll go drop him off there. There's Tenu hanging out, earning some experience. $50 dust, nice. Another experience point. Okay, so we can keep on boosting our initiative here, or we can boost our life. Let's keep going with the initiative. Although having the Drakkenling attack first for their paltry damage isn't really that exciting. I'm hoping that we'll get some really nice minor faction units at some point, and then having all this extra initiative will actually mean something. Alright, so this should complete the last bit of our quest. Let's make sure I don't have anything else that I need to assign first, like production here. Well, we're still pretty small here. If we built out a burrow, alright, so we'll go watchtower or a sewer system into a burrow. But where do I want to build the burrow to? Absorb some forest for more production. Build over to or towards the ruins. Alright, well, let's just drop that. Next. And I'm not actually in a rush to build that out. Well, that's fine. I was going to say we could switch people over to food production, but it's probably okay. Alright. And I didn't assign the positioning, but that's fine. These guys do have plenty of movement. Yeah, heal him up. Alright, so these guys are Techites. If there are multiple villages here, these could be the range units we're looking for, although there are only 2 range. But they have a free counter, point blank power. Compared to other range units that we'll be facing, they're not maybe the best. But so far they're the only range unit we've come across. Alright, why don't you heal up your Drakkenling brother? Hey Fruit Strike, welcome back. Thanks for the $100 Amazon gift card. That'll definitely go towards the graphics card fund. And Amazon has competitive prices, so I don't feel bad about being locked in of having to buy my card there. And do we have another skill point to assign? No, but we should have completed this quest. Oh yes, our city appears to be done. We need to build something out here. The lumber mill and then some more burrows. Or burrows right away. Let's go and drop a burrow here and then go for the lumber mill. Have another look at the military scores, see if we need to start bumping that up. We're fine. Imperial coinage, did we get... no, we didn't. Diplomats menace. Let's get that going so we can get trade going. We'll swap that around. Singing. Well, maybe one day there will be singing, but I don't think that's going to happen today. But sure. Someday there will be singing, and most people won't appreciate it. I'm worried that our quest is glitched. Because we've definitely fought more than 3 battles with a Drakken hero, which is really too bad because I was all hoping to get all sorts of bonuses for our main faction quest line. That's definitely annoying. Oh, okay, so this is just pinned. We actually got that. This is our new main faction quest. We got it, we just need to research 8 technologies from Era 2. Well, you could suggest a song, but I make no promises. And it's certainly not going to happen today. Ooh, what the heck are these? I've never seen... That's a pretty cool graphic. Huh, I've never seen those guys wandering around on the map before. Well, if they wander into neutral territory, we will attack them. Free kills. And if we wanted to settle here, there's only the one Techite village. Not really that exciting. And it would put us right next to the Weatherman. What's the village here? This is a Jotus village. Can someone remind me what the Jotus unit is? I have a feeling it might be something that I like. See you later, Shadowclaw 9000. Alright, maybe we'll pop out the canal system here instead of the ancient, since I don't really need them right now. Oh, actually, I want the ancient to scout out back here, so yes, let's finish that ancient. Jotus is archers. Okay, so we have a Jotus camp up here. Oh yeah, we already fought them. They're the Techites. But what about the Urses' Rumblers? I need a minor faction that I can spam and will be really strong, and can take or make good use of my hero's bonus initiative. But Techites with 2 range are probably not what I want. The Techite wolves. What's happening here? One or more resource boosters has ended. Our cities are still happy or even content. We do have enough to activate the die again, so that's perfect. It's really good that as the Drakken we have die for the influence boosting potential there. Next turn we should be able to offer some trading. So I think we just need to be at peace and then we'll automatically open up trade routes. I guess what I'm really holding out hope for then is that this region back here has some awesome like orcs, or I don't know, what are the other good ranged units? Orcs are good. Nothing there. Could pop over this way. We can flee towards our hero if someone wants to beat up these wandering armies. Alright, so the Techites make up for their low range with very good defense. And if we're going to assimilate the Nydia, who give us a percentage boost to defense, and we already have high raw defense values, that could make for a very strong combo. So, if we wanted to settle this region for the Techites, where would we drop that? Let's see. The ancient rune sites give us a bonus. There's the life tree, which also gives us an approval bonus. It's right beside. Nothing else that's too good though. Life tree for the approval bonus, a little food, but otherwise, the only reason we'd be settling that region would be for the Techites. When does my ancient finish? Next turn? So we'll go and scout out that region that's tucked away behind our main territory and see if there's something good to be had there. And we'll also go and offer peace to the Broken Lords. Their dust is insane. The Vaulters are starting to catch up on industry. Saranox's food is extremely high. Science-wise, we're doing pretty well here. Still a battle remaining. If we were to settle here, it's a really small region. I probably would settle just for the life tree for the approval boost there. And then we could build over towards that ruin. It's more of a maybe. It's right beside Weatherman, but we shouldn't be obsessively afraid of him. We just need to be cautious with whatever craziness he's got brewing over there. Resolutely forward. We've researched 8 techs in Era 2. We've got the Logic Nursery. We do have the glass steel to spare because I haven't been pumping glass steel heavy units to actually build that nursery. That would give us a huge food boost. It would also let us pump out really high or bonus XP stuff there. We could build that. New objective, build the Logic Nursery. Alright, which of our cities has the highest base food? Well, one of them is running negative food right now. So, right here, let's go and build ourselves a apprentice workshop, and we don't want to starve. Slide over, it is winter. The Logic Workshop. Probably in this city right here then. But we'd have to pump food like crazy. Alright, so we're gonna stay on the science train. We'll keep our stockpile of influence as is. We could get the building reduction cost since we are building a lot of buildings right now. We're not pushing war. Alright, let's go with that. And yes, our scout is done. This guy has only a speed 2. I thought he was flying. Okay, so I bought the ancient because I thought he would be good at flying all over the place. This ancient army only has a speed of 2. Oh, it's winter. Is that the problem? Alright, well, I guess we won't be scouting in winter. And we're not going to be building any logics out during winter either. So yeah, Borough Streets, Lumber Mill. Alright, well, that's fine. Or not fine. But I want to find out what the amount of faction is in this region. take a quick peek at what Weatherman's up to. Alright, people are telling me something about the Ulagic Nursery. It needs to be 20 from city tiles, so I can't just go and have my people working that. So it looks like the Ulagics isn't going to happen anytime soon, unless we got plus 50% on city. That doesn't affect the tiles. We'd have to build agricultural science then. Terrain with river. We don't have a river, we don't have a sea. Alright, well, in the next tier, yes, plow factory would do it, but let's get the exploits going first. 3 turns on the smelting station, and we can go and offer the Broken Lords peace. Discovered new luxuries, blood crystal, double resources is always nice. Definitely want that rolling. And do we have, yes we have palladium, adamantium, but fairly limited as far as things go. Mahalan still has one undiscovered resource right in the corner there. Alright, well, we can go and pop out another burrow, absorb some more forests, although we're not very happy. We're going to need the market before we can build that out. So, let's grab ourselves a Drakkenling then. And our peace has been accepted, so I'm assuming we can get trade going first, or now. And does this region look any better now that we've exposed new resources? Not particularly. Ooh. Some more experience. Okay, so a science boost? Most definitely. And is he in our best science city? No, our capital is better for science, but it's we're not far behind here. Alright, we can probably start bringing these guys back, but I am very curious to see what the minor faction in this region is. I just want backup, just in case the Weatherman decides to attack us. And the Weatherman looks like he's getting ready to do his military push. He could easily be coming for us. Well, the Teal guys have settled this region. Looks like we might need to go to war. What is Teal military looking like? We're still, by the looks of this, twice as strong as them. So we could attack. And if that's the case, we'll get the Drakkenling and head over. Alright, so we have some trade routes going with the Broken Lords. We can go and propose some more deals with them. Let's see. A research agreement gets us a science boost, and a commercial agreement gets us a dust boost. That'll cost us 60 influence, and 10% on our current trade isn't really going to be worth it. Oh, ha! Did it wrong again. So that wasn't a whisper. Ah, well. Alright, so still no minor factions here. I guess it must be tucked away in this corner. Alright, so we'll pull back. Let's not worry about what the weatherman may or may not be up to. And we might go and attack the teal player, especially if we can get some of these reinforcements in. Depends on how long winter lasts. And yes, we could align our aggression with our new empire plan. And that might end up being the way it goes if winter sets in for the full 11 turns. Yes, very subtle. Someday I'll learn to type and be subtle. Alright, so everyone's ramping up their militaries. This should be interesting. Very interesting. And I still want to see what's in this region. Although I don't want to divert back to grab the Wyvern, who would actually be the best for scouting that out with all the forests in the way. No, I've never reached Endless Winter. Sounds like it's pretty cool. It makes the world seem alive. The fact that it changes so much. But I actually have never gotten that far in the game. Alright, well, while we're waiting, well, first of all, what's our tech looking like after the smelting?